Who are the people in the neighborhood? This is Rick Lynchus and Monkey. Today we're going to talk about some of our friends and neighbors. For example, if you go to my YouTube, you'll see I have a lot of stuff there. You'll see the beginnings of the legend. You'll see them working out. You'll see me working out with them. You'll see some of the tricks that we do. But more than that, you'll see interviews with me and Aaron Banks. And Aaron Banks, toward the end, it shows the legend working out. Also, I want to talk to you about some of the other people that I can't find the tapes anymore because I've moved so many times. But there's tapes of me and Eddie Gross, me and who else? Who else, Monkey? Oh, Lou Angel, Victor Vega, Peter Urban, La Puppet, Thomas La Puppet. A lot of great guys there that you'll see. Gary Alexander and Don Nagel and Masoyama, and me talking to a lot of people that I know from the old days that know me. So why I'm saying that is because the one with Aaron Banks, you'll get a kick out of that one. I had my own TV show, and I used to go interviewing people, and they would tell me how they got started, which is what I was hoping to share with you. But now, I'm letting you go ahead and do it. I'd like to give you different ideas of what some people thought of me and what I thought in general. There's Hunchy Steve Kaufman and Rico Guy. They were all friends of mine. Joe Anopa and Les Arnos from Australia and Mark Kowalczyk. So many people. So many wonderful people. William Louis. Everybody was on my show one time or another. Michael Salzhauser, who's the Kung Fu guy, and the Ken Lo, who I started studying because of those guys. I never got too far. They beat me up. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Anyway, please go to YouTube, look under Richard Lynchus or Rick Lynchus, and you'll see a lot of us. I still get writing. I don't know how I'm in a fan club with people like Chuck Norris. He doesn't really know me. We did a couple of things together, but he wouldn't know my name. Neither would Bill Wallace, Superfoot. Although I've known Superfoot when he was with Joe Louis when we were up in Storm King Mountain. A lot of these people forget you. Like Papasan Cantry. I loved that guy. And when I spoke to him, he didn't know who I was. It's hard, but it's okay. It's okay. Because I know that I was there and I got the pictures to prove it. Anyway, we have Greg Allen on my show, who's the stick fighter. And I hope to have people like Robert Rivera, Master Poe, whoever I can, I'd like to have. And if you want to be on my show, just let me know. Monkey will take your information and we'll put you on. Right, Monkey? Right. We talked to Lion. He's not lying. Okay. I'm going to go on now and show you some things. I'm going to talk about the different things of the old days. I started in 1949, as I told you before, and I watched everybody grow up and become fighters. I was a boxer also. I was a judge. I happen to have a license for it, like the one that Muhammad goes to Gus. I have a license for handling boxers. And my boxer was the guy that fought for Louis Nagler at the Taj Mahal while I sat with Donald Trump and we watched my guy, whose name was Tom Panuchik, who had been trying so hard to get a good fight. And here he was allowed to fight the champion and he won. And when he won, Trump said to me, "What's that guy's name?" And I said, "They call him," go ahead, "the Iceman, the Iceman." And we took pictures together. My son took the pictures. I can't find the pictures. I don't speak to my son, so I don't know if he's got any. But Steve Mnuchin was there. Mestigen. Steve Mestigen was there. He was the corner guy with Tom. I was the guy that brought them together. And they did great. I was very proud of these guys. And they're all good. I mean, Steve himself is a good fighter. So you should look this up. Okay, I'm going to go into now a little bit more about my background. So I fought in Japan. My sensei, Kenjiro Koanabe, who was first generation from the Waseda University of Gichen Funakoshi. He knew everybody, Oshima, Hara, everybody was there. And he told me stories, and he told most of us stories about what went on, and the things that he did, and the things that Oshima did, and the things that Tanaka and anybody else did at the time. So some of the people that used to come to me were Lou Angel. He would hang out at my school. Steve Kaufman would come to my school. I had a lot of wonderful people that visited me. William Louis came to my dojo. Eddie Gross came to my dojo, actually studied with me. So did Ron Tonganashi. So did Malachi Lee. A lot of people. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there at that point. I just wanted to start you out with certain people. And I was there in 1961 or 62 when the Imperial Dojo, that's how I got my name, The Legend. See, I got the shirt that says Legend for my birthday from Carlos El Guapo Varón. They asked us to line up at the Imperial Dojo, which was on 14th Street and around 5th Avenue. It was a magnificent place. And what had happened was Peter Urban lined up all his Goju people. Don Nagel lined up all of his Ishinru people. And they finally came to me and they said, "You're all by yourself. Where's all your people?" And I said, "Well, I'm going to bring 5 people, and my 5 people are going to kick ass." And they said, "Really?" And Ned Parker said to me, "And what is your name? What are your style?" I said, "I'm an American." And they said, "Yeah, but what's your name?" I said, "It's Rick Lenches." He mistook the word Lenches for legend. He said, "Legend?" And Peter Urban said, "You know that legends are people who are dead." And I said to him, "But I'm the living legend." I'm the living legend. After that, everybody became known as legend, including Urban. They all call themselves a legend. And you know what? That's flattery. It's another way of flattery for people to take my name and use it. It's okay. I'm not bothered. I know who I am. My students know who I am. All over the world, they know who I am. Okay. So that's how I got the name The Legend. I brought 5 people. I brought John Hickey, John Mazzarano, Harvey Cohn, John Quavato, and Steve Kaufman. They did wonderful. The reason we didn't win? Too much contact. Let's face it. Oh, and Louis Jerome Beal. Yeah, we believed in contact. We never wore gloves. We never wore padding. We never wore jock protection. We never wore mouth protection. We fought for real. We hit. We tried not to hurt. We tried to hit you like within an inch punch. That's about it. But sometimes the guys were coming too close. They got hit a little harder. So we were always thrown out for too much contact. Too much contact. Too much contact. Anyway, that's the story. So the winner was Gary Alexander, and I was there. And there was a lot of other people there. In fact, the drummer was there, Buddy Rich. Buddy Rich was a student of Aaron Banks, and he was there too. And I sat with Nishiyama. Nishiyama and I worked together. And before that, I was with Masoyama at Jackie Stern's school, Paja Dojo. Jackie Stern. And I met Oyama there, and what's his name? Jan, 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 who was Oyama's bodyguard at the time. I don't know why Oyama needed a bodyguard. So that they were there together. And we met also we reserved a room where Ansei was there, and Gary Alexander was there, and Masoyama was there, I was there, and we were talking about a problem that happened between Oyama and Peter Urban. But it was all resolved. So much for that. Okay, Peter Urban was the judge in Madison Square Garden. Masoyama was the featured person, and I just brought my people. And I sat with Nishiyama in the back. And that's all I can tell you right now. I'll tell you more as time goes on. Okay, thank you for listening. I hope you do go watch some of this. You'll know me better. I have a lot of shows on there, and I'd like you to see what I did. Thank you. Us. See? Us. That's it.